everyone in America has this plant. I almost guarantee it. If you don't have this plant, your neighbors have it. But for whatever reason, no one is saving the seeds to this plant, and it's so easy. So I'm going to tell you what that plant is, and I'm going to show you how to save its seeds so you never have to buy this plant again. Let's get to it. So I'm in our back garden, our raised bed. It's fall, which is seed harvesting time at Whistle Thicket. I've already saved some wildflower seeds and some other seeds here. But the seed that I'm saving right now is from this plant. Does anyone recognize it? This is a hosta stalk. Almost everyone in America has a hosta in their yard. I almost guarantee it. But for whatever reason, no one is saving the seeds. I think part of it is that people are busy, and maybe people don't know that these are the actual seeds from the hosta plant. If something has flowers, it has seeds. So any plant you have, if it has flowers in the springtime, in the fall, you need to look for seeds, and then you never have to buy that plant again. So this is not a hosta, this is a moonflower, but there's some hostas over here that we'll be harvesting from. So I'm going to harvest my pods. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in envelopes and paper bags, let them dry out. They are already starting to dry. If you can see, they're starting to brown here. And I'm going to save them for next spring. And something else I'm actually going to do, since I have so many pods, I'm just going to break these up and plant a few in the ground where I want hostas and see what happens next spring. If they don't grow, that's fine. I will have my seeds stored for the winter, and I'll put those in pots and eventually transplant them. But hostas are getting expensive. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and a small little hosta plant is like $4 or $5, and that's just too much to me. A lot of these hostas I actually got for free from a friend who was doing a house renovation. She wanted to do different landscaping, and I got free hostas, and I have been growing them the last 2 years or so. I love hostas. Some people don't like them. I love them. They're easy to grow. They're shade tolerant. They take up a lot of space, and they have all these crazy pods. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest. I'll show you how to do it, and then we're going to open up a seed pod and show you how easy it is to harvest these pods and how many seeds you can get in a single hosta pod. So that was easy. It took me about 2 minutes or less. I got probably over 100 pods here. This is important. This is not the seed. This is the pod. Inside the pod are the actual hosta seeds. So these trees are not going to be true to their parent, meaning that they're not necessarily going to have the same type of variety of hosta. A lot of these are going to turn out to be just green hostas, which I'm fine with. Some of them I may get lucky and have some striated leaves and things like that, some semi-colored leaves. But that takes a little more work to get the breeding done. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with green hosta. I like some, I guess, variety, but if that doesn't happen, that's okay. So let's go ahead and open up this pod and count, or try to count, how many seeds are actually in one hosta pod. So this tiny little seed is one of probably, I'd say 15 to 20 seeds inside one pod. I have over 100 pods, so you do the math. Like literally, you could probably start your own little home business just selling hostas from a few plants. If you don't have a hosta, ask your neighbors. They have hostas. If they don't, lots of public places, you know, libraries, post offices, whatever. You can probably walk by this time of year and say, ooh, a couple seed pods, and just take, you know, a few hosta pods. I saved a few pods on mine. I'm leaving them for the birds and for the chickens to enjoy. But I'm going to plan to plant these this spring. I'm going to grow some and maybe sell at a farmer's market. I'm thinking about doing a farmer's market if you watch our channel. And I'll sell hostas a lot cheaper than Lowe's does, and I'll still have fun doing it. So hopefully this video has been fun for you, educational. Hostas are easy to save their seeds. Just throw them in an envelope or the entire pods in a paper bag, let them dry, plant in the spring, and then you'll have a hosta, a whole jungle of them. Thanks for watching.